On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown, Colts! Nyheim Hines, 23 yards for the touchdown. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Go. 20. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Tyson.
Wentz going to throw. Touchdown. Zach Pascal, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another.
Gotta score one more time on the nigga. Right, close it all the way up.
Which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get up out of there, bitch.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play.
This bitch ass nigga getting stuck.
A much smaller gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a
touchdown, Tornell. Why you did that? Why you did that, boy?
It's a Packers touchdown.
I ain't gonna do that no more. I ain't gonna score no more now.
And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz.
Ain't that ass here, boy?
Sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check 59.
shotgun now for Wentz. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
What happened to my shit, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on with my shit, bro?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That fuck nigga ain't even wrong goddamn play.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Fuck my play at, bro.
Timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Fuck that.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted.
How that ball even come out like that? Come on, man.
With great field position at the 47-yard
Weak ass
line
shit.
in enemy territory.
Had his ass, man.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's
straight jack.
Hoping that it's going to break and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Fuck niggas don't want to get in.
Decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Wentz now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his
and this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Rodgers throwing here.
I'm for action up.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Because you think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Come on, man.
Big lead. If you're coaching,
got that nigga out loading.
Like that downfield,
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're
that nigga right where I want him at, man.
You throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught. Touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when teams up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams
Yay,
battled
yay,
all the way to
yay.
the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.